Hello, today I'm making a small video for Class 4th Chapter 19. Subject is EVS, Abdul in the Garden. I'm going to explain this lesson, the content part only, and for the question and answer I would prepare a small another video. Abdul in the Garden, it was a holiday. Abdul was helping his Abu in the garden. Abu was clearing the dried leaves and grass from the vegetable beds. Abdul started to pull out the grass from one of the beds. He found that it was not easy to pull out even a small grass. His hands became red by the effort. In trying to pull out the grass, Abdul knocked down a stick that was supporting the pea plant. A climber means a very weak plant. That is why it needs a support. The delicate stem of the pea plant broke. Abu said, "Why are you pulling the grass? The roots of the grass are strong. You will have to dig them out." Abdul carefully dug out the plant. He then saw that the roots of the grass plant were longer and much more spread out than the part of the plant above the ground. You can see this picture, and this will clearly explain you this part. Next, Abu remembered that he had to send some radish or mooli home. He started to pull out radish out of the soil. Abdul wondered whether these were also roots. Only a few radish were pulled when there was suddenly a strong wind and rain. Both of them picked up the radish and ran. They had just reached home when a branch of the neem tree in the courtyard broke and fell. In fact, Abu was lucky to have missed by only a few inches. Despite the strong wind, the tree remained firm on the ground. They both sat down to have tea with Ammi. Abu said to Abdul, "The plants were getting dry. Now that it has rained, we will not have to water the plants. We can now sit and play Ludo." See, means rain will give you water and it will be very beneficial for the plants. Abdul has more questions. If you see this type of plants growing on the wall, you may also have some questions in your mind like Abdul has, like how deep must the roots of this plant will go, and from where did they get water, how big the plant will grow. This type of things and questions will arise in your mind also. Abdul saw a huge tree that had fallen on the roadside. He remembered that neem tree in his courtyard. He could see some of its broken roots. Abdul thought that why it has broken means such a big tree, and how it have uprooted. How old the would this tree would be? Means such questions you may have arise in your mind if you saw some big tree is falling or uprooted in the strong wind or in the rainy season. Okay, and you will get answer in my next video. All these questions I will take up, and I will give you in a simple language answer of these questions. Now let's come to the next part, unusual roots. Have you swung from a banyan tree? What did you hold to swing? What looks like the hanging branches are actually the roots of the tree. These grow down from the branches until they reach the ground. These roots are like pillars that provide strong support to the tree. The banyan tree also has roots under the ground, just as other trees have. Okay? Means it has two types of uh, roots. One is under the ground and another one is the hanging one. These are called unusual roots for your consideration. Okay? And there is a law against cutting trees. There was a big tree growing close to a lamp post. The tree was so full of leaves that the light of the lamp was blocked. People felt that the branches of the tree needed to be trimmed. Before they do this, they need to take written permission from the government office. Means if you want to cut a green part of any big tree, you have to get a written permission from the government. Okay, now let's do this part. For this, you may watch my video for germination of seeds, in which you can get know different parts of the of a seed, as well as what are the conditions you need to grow a seed. And after growing that seed, you have to observe the seedling growth. For the fourth day you draw here, and of the eighth day plant you have to draw here. Okay. Next is, do you know seed a desert oak is a tree that is found in Australia. It grows almost as tall as your classroom wall. It has very few leaves. Guess how deep its root go down. Imagine the length of about 30 such trees laid down in a line, end to end, one after the another. That is how long the roots of this tree can be. These roots go deep into the ground till they reach water. This water is stored in the green trunk. Local people knew about this, and when there was no water in the desert, the local people used to put a thin pipe into the trunk of the tree to drink this water. And this is the plant of a oak, a desert oak, Australian tree. Okay. Next, the last part of this chapter is what grows. Arif and Rupali did the above activity. They saw the seedlings grow. When asked what are the things that grows, they had very different ideas about things that grows. Arif made a list of the following: leaves, munna, bud, puppy, nails, fish. And Rupali list had moon, tree, eye, hair, watermelon, mosquito, and crows. And you can also prepare your own list, and you can find that there are so many things which grows. Okay, the living things, mainly the living things grows, and it is a quality or a characteristic of a living things. And with this chapter is completed. For question and answers, once again I am reminding you that I will prepare another or a separate video for this. Watch it, and if you like it, kindly share it with your friends. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. You will get so many videos related to your class for revision also. Thank you for watching this video.